this what you're looking for? You were just sitting there meditating. Now you want treats. Typical. Typical. Caspian, look at me. Are you meditating right now? Because if you are meditating right now on a Tuesday, unprompted, while I'm over here actively forgetting where I put my coffee, we need to talk about who the spiritual one in this house actually is. He's a little Buddha. So that's what today's episode is about, by the way. Not coffee, conscious contact. Go away. Welcome to Table Talk. So if you've spent any time in recovery spaces, you've heard this phrase, conscious contact. It shows up in the literature, the idea that prayer is talking and meditation is listening. And somewhere in between those two things, you're supposed to be in contact with something bigger than your own racing brain. Well, one of my friends calls the hamster cage. Or the hamster wheel. Yeah, that's it, the hamster wheel. Which sounds lovely, very peaceful, very, very him. The problem is nobody actually tells you how. Everyone just says improve your conscious contact. Like it's a Wi-Fi router you restart. Unplug it, wait 10 seconds, plug it back in. Suddenly you're connected to the universe. Don't chew on my balls. See, he gets it. He just got more contact than I have had all week. It's an orange, bro. It's an orange, bro. Here's what conscious contact is not. And I say this as a guy who tried it wrong for a very long time. I just put eye drops in. I can barely see. Everything's blurry. So bear with me. It's not a vibe. It's not lightning. No, it's not lightning. It's not lighting a candle and hoping. It's not scrolling your phone with the sound off and calling it quiet time. I know, I've done all three, sometimes at the same time, which I did not think was physically possible until I actually did it. So it's actually a practice. Practice, practice, practice. I have a friend in Texas that used to say, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Shout out to Run, Forrest, run. It's actually practice. A repeatable thing you do with your body and your attention on purpose before your brain has a chance to talk you out of it. The literature breaks it down pretty simply, honestly. Prayer is you talking, asking for clarity, asking for help carrying something. Meditation is you shutting up long enough to actually hear something back. Most of us are real good at the talking part. The shutting up part is where it falls apart. I know, I listen. I want to be very clear. Caspian is not shutting up to hear something back. He is genuinely asleep right now. But from the outside, identical technique. Genuinely identical. Okay, so here's the actual practical part, because I promised you practical and Caspian promised you nothing. And somehow he's still winning. 3 things that actually moved the needle for me. 1, same time, same 5 minutes. Doesn't have to be sunrise on a mountain dramatic. Mine's usually the bad coffee at a kitchen table that needs to be wiped down. The consistency matters way more than the scenery. 2, start with the body, not the mind. Stop trying to think your way into stillness, because your mind will absolutely win that fight every single time. Just sit. Feet on the floor, hands open instead of clenched. Let the thoughts show up, let them leave. You're not fighting them, you're just not inviting them to stay for dinner. Three, and this is the one that nobody tells you, lower the bar until it's embarrassing. I used to think a real meditation was 20 minutes of total silence included with enlightenment. Now, my version is 90 seconds of not actively spiraling. That counts. That's contact. It doesn't have to look impressive, it just has to be honest. Caspian, he just did a whole transition into deeper meditation. I don't even know what that means, but I felt it. Here's the part that actually matters underneath all the technique stuff. Conscious contact isn't really about achieving some special feeling. It's about loosening my grip on needing to control the outcome of everything in my day before the day's even started. Here's the idea I keep coming back to. That forced effort, gritted teeth willpower, doesn't have the same staying power as just actually choosing it, wanting it. You can force your way through a lot of things, but it runs out of gas. The stuff that lasts is the stuff you came to on your own, quietly, without anyone standing over you with a clipboard. Which again, look at him over there. Nobody's making Caspian be still. There's no accountability partner. There's no clipboard. He's just still, because that's what he wants in this moment. Infuriating, truly frustrating. So look, if you're sitting there thinking, I tried the quiet sitting thing and I just thought about my grocery list the whole time, congratulations. You did it correctly. That's not failure, that's the actual practice. Noticing you drifted and then coming back gently is the rep. It's not supposed to feel like a finished product every time. Conscious contact isn't a lightning bolt. Most days it's quieter than that. It's noticing you feel a little steadier walking out the door than you did walking in. That's it. That's the whole win some days. I will say this for the record. I do not know what he's in contact with. I genuinely don't. Could be God, could be the heating vent. Could be that he heard the treat bag rustle from 2 rooms away and is conserving his energy for a sprint. I'm not ruling anything out. Okay, that was unsettling. We're going to end it here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Same time next week, assuming I can find 5 quiet minutes before he claims them first. This has been Table Talk. See you next time. Stay tuned for Mindfulness in the Morning. Don't know what we're going to talk about, but it'll be profound.